Hey everyone, welcome back to Scooter's Films, and in this video, I'll be telling you guys about the movies I saw this past week. I was gonna make a video last week, however, I only watched one movie 2 weeks ago, so I decided to wait one more week. I'm very excited to tell you guys about these 3 movies though. So on March 9th, which is 2 weeks ago, I watched the 5-time Oscar-winning film Anora. A quick overview of the film, it takes us through the relationship between a Russian Nepo baby named Ivan and a stripper in New York City named Annie. Annie gets into a relationship with him since she can speak Russian, and she's chosen to entertain him one night. She falls in love with him, and eventually he pays to have her to himself exclusively. They get married in Vegas not long after. The movie takes us through their relationship and the truths of Ivan's family. Now, I didn't watch this movie when it initially came out, since I didn't really have much interest in it. However, I'm very thankful I got to experience it all in the theater since it was brought back. The movie definitely deserved the Oscars it received. It's a unique and original story, which unfortunately isn't incredibly common in Hollywood today. The film was unpredictable, and it gives us more than you would expect from watching the trailer. I really like seeing the overall message that the movie had, and its statement on the way we view women today. Mikey Madison did incredible in her role of Annie. This is why I gave it a 4.5 out of 5, and I definitely recommend seeing this movie if you haven't done so already. Next up on March 15th, I watched The Terminal, directed by Steven Spielberg. The movie takes us through the journey of Viktor Navorsky, who is from the fictional country of Caucasia. His country experiences a military coup, which dissolves the country. Before this, Viktor went on a trip to New York City, and the coup occurred shortly before he landed. His passport was invalid, and he was unacceptable, since he technically wasn't a citizen of any country. He is forced to live in the airport by the staff, and the movie takes us through his experiences as he lives in the JFK airport. So I've actually been wanting to watch this movie for a long time, and I was really happy to finally see it, and in my opinion, it didn't disappoint. I think it was cool to see the things Viktor was capable of and the people he meets along the way. They made the characters in the movie very likable, and the technical villains pretty sadistic. The film was very versatile for me, providing a lot of emotional, comedic, and dramatic moments. Tom Hanks does very well in his role as Viktor as well. I was devastated to see it end, but was happy with what they gave us, which is why I gave it a 4 out of 5. Next up on March 16th, I watched Novocaine, directed by Dan Burke and Robert Olson. The movie takes us through the adventures of Nathan Kane. Nathan is an assistant manager at a bank, and he has congenital insensitivity to pain with anadrosis. In other words, he doesn't feel pain. He's a social outcast because of the restrictions his disorder brings upon him. He does have a love interest, however. There's a girl named Sherry who works at the bank he works at, and he falls in love with her instantly. Upon securing a date and scoring with her, he feels great about himself until a bank robbery takes place. Sherry was taken as hostage, and Nathan does whatever he can to save her throughout the movie. I thought this movie was pretty cool. Even though I'm not a huge fan of action movies, I still enjoyed this one. It was unique and pretty fun to watch. It was pretty cool to see all the crazy things Nathan could do and was willing to do in order to save Sherry. The kills in this movie are very interesting, however, and they really contribute to making the movie what it was. The comedy in this movie was great, and it's one of the reasons why I was able to watch it for so long. Overall, a solid movie of a genre that I'm not a huge fan of, which is why I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. So yeah, I really like all 3 movies, and I would absolutely suggest checking out all 3. That's it for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know which movies you watched last week or any movies that you plan to watch in the future. Have a great day, and don't forget to like and subscribe.